Good morning, FCMS. My name is Edgar Tisdale, and welcome to Cub News Network.
My name is Aiden Stahl, and today is Friday, April 9th. Now for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Happy birthday to 7th graders Stephen Priel and Logan Tahosky.
The April FCA meeting will be on Friday, April 16th at 7:15 a.m. Enter through the store 7 in and walk through the auxiliary gym. Please see Mrs. Seeger or Mrs. Sinsinger if you have any questions.
The April Student Council meeting will take place on Thursday, April 29th at 7:15 a.m. in the FCMS auditorium. Have your parents drop you off at the door 7 in by the baseball field. Please see Mrs. Seaver or Mr. Stevenson if you have any questions.
Are you interested for trying out for middle school cheerleading team? Tryouts are scheduled for May 1st. A Google form will be sent out this week to all current 6th and 7th graders if you are interested. Please complete the form. You also need to pick up an information sheet permission slip from the athletic office. Please email Coach Kelly Nicole if you have any questions.
Do you have a hidden musical talent? Would you like to learn a new skill while making new friends? Are you the type of person who enjoys a challenge? Then the choir and band are looking for you. Students with no musical background are invited to join the FCMS Music Department's choir or band next year. Signing up is easy. Simply talk to your guidance counselor when you are enrolling for classes next year. If you would like more information, you can also talk with Miss Bennett or Mr. Toole.
Please remember, Mr. Dorsey's weight and conditioning group will be meeting after school today. Will not be meeting after school today.
Please make sure to fill out the lunch form this morning.
Now here's the Fun Fact Friday. Sharks can grow up to have 50,000 teeth in their lifetime.
That's a lot of dentist appointments.
Thanks for watching.
Now, a special message from Mrs. Holman.
Good morning, FCMS. Happy Friday. Happy first full week back after spring break. I'm just here today to, I want to talk a little bit about some upcoming items and then also just some reminders for you, things that we've already talked about, but I think we probably need some reminders for. First up, I want to remind you of our dress code. There's been a lot of things that we're just starting to, as seasons change and we're shifting into warmer weather, we're seeing some dress code violations. I'm reminding you, I already have, but I'm reminding you again that there is a length on shorts that is an expectation. It's 3 inches above the knee. That's boys, girls, everyone. Holes in your jeans are the same, 3 inches above your knee. And again, that's about the size of a Post-it note. So that kind of gives you a visual if you're questioning in the morning. So some of us are really struggling with that rule. Make sure that we're being compliant in that. And if a teacher sends you down, that's what we expect of them. We expect for them to sign your log, and if we need to have you change clothes, that you're sent down to the office. So don't get mad at your teachers. You know the rules. We will start really making sure we're reinforcing this next week when we come back after this weekend. So don't get upset at teachers if they start holding you accountable for those things. Our masks have not changed. I know that there is the mask mandate in the state has changed, but we are not changing that in the schools at this time. So you're still expected to wear your mask correctly. I am seeing so many more mask violations now than I ever have. We are not changing our expectations. Your mask is to be on correctly above your nose and around your mouth the entire day, unless you're on a mask break outside or if you are eating lunch. So make sure that you are doing that correctly as well. Cell phones, they are not to be on. You're not to be using them at any time today, any day other than lunch. So if teachers see them out in the hallway, they can sign your log for that. Same thing with earbuds. There's a reason to have an earbud in if your cell phone's off. So make sure that you are turning it off and putting it up, and you don't have it out during the day except for at lunch. iLearn is coming up, and I know we didn't take it last year, and so some of us probably even forget because we've only really had it one time. But it is a pretty intense week. We're going to get us prepared, but I want to just give you a heads up of what's coming. Monday of next week, we're going to be taking a practice test. You're going to be told by your first period teachers who you're testing with, where your testing location is, and we're going to go through some practice on Monday morning. We will run a 2-hour delay for that practice schedule. It is important that you are here on Monday and that you're here on time, because if you don't take the practice test, we have to make it up. There's no option to just go, well, I think they're probably going to be okay. Every student has to take the practice test. So if you're not here on Monday, we're going to have to make it up, and that's annoying to you, and it's just an inconvenience to everyone. So if you can avoid any appointments, make sure that you're here on time Monday morning. The following week, we start our iLearn testing. And we want to get it done in the shortest window possible so that we can get back to some normalcy for the end of the year. So we're going to test every day that following week, Monday through Friday. The test sessions will range from like an hour to 2 hours or maybe even 3 hours. We'll factor in some breaks, and we'll kind of go over some of those expectations for you and as we lead up to that week. But just make sure that if you have any appointments scheduled that week, that we talk to parents and maybe see if we can get those rescheduled. So that following week, not next week, but the week after, every single morning, Monday through Friday, for a couple of hours in the morning, we will be doing our iLearn testing. I also wanted to let you guys know that we are going to start, we're looking at ways that we can kind of start phasing back into some normalcy this year. Those of you who picked up your lunch in the FACS lab, now you are getting your lunch in the cafeteria. Some of these small changes that we're going to be making as we head into the end of the year, as we can. One of the things that we're going to change is the use of the restrooms. We are still going to have a built-in break to second period and to seventh period, just like we always have. But if you need to stop in the restroom between classes, you may do that now. We've not really allowed that before. It's kind of been a question mark. Some students are like, are we allowed to? Are we not allowed to? We're going to let you in and out of the restrooms during your passing period, but you need to remember you only have a 3-minute passing period. That's not very much time. So you can't be late to your next class. That's still true. You're still going to get your log sign if you're tardy to a class. So you've got to make sure that you're using those 3 minutes wisely. But if you need to stop in to use the restroom during that time, you can. Have a great day, FCMS. We've got our mini house challenge. Mr. Carroll will be sending it out here in just a moment. It's an anagram today, which is kind of like word scramble. We've got 3 different words, and the clue is downtime. Downtime. So that's your clue for today. Happy Friday, FCMS. Have a great weekend.